Hey, what is up, guys? In today's video, I want to explain the GPS ranking system and what it represents. If you're expecting me to explain the mathematical algorithm that goes behind it and how it adds and subtracts and all that stuff, well, then you'll probably be disappointed because I don't have that answer. It's really weird how it works. I don't know the specifics, but I want to tell you what it represents because a lot of people have a hard time not believing it's a reflection of their skill. And it is not, I assure you, and hopefully I shed some light on what it really can represent, and it's a lot less closer to skill than it is to something else. Before we get into that, I just want to say it's your last chance to get the No Johns shirt on sale. It's not your last chance ever, it's just your last chance on sale until the end of the month to honor Reggie's legacy and, to support the channel. There's two versions and they really are super duper comfortable. I will wear these forever. Back to the matter at hand though, what GSP represents in my eyes is not skill, but consistency. Especially at the higher GSPs, you'll see that you need to win so many games to increase without losing at all. It becomes like for every 5 wins, you can only lose once or else you'll be decreasing a lot. I know it's because you're getting matched with lower ranked players, but it's really hard to get matched with high ranked players when you're really high. Still, in general, it really is about consistency and how consistent you are. There are so many matchups to know, and there's a lot of cheesy things that could happen, so you could easily lose here and there, not because you necessarily got outskilled, but there are things that caught you. But to increase GSP, you usually have to win even when you get caught off guard all the time. So it means you are just more consistent. I know a lot of people stress so much about GSP and they want to even be able to turn it off because they can't really handle seeing that number go down. But I want to remind you that it's not skill, it's consistency. And why that's so powerful is because when you see it go down and you think it's your skill, you feel really bad. And even when people tell you it's not your skill, that doesn't really mean much. Then what is it, you'll be asking? Well, I'm telling you, it's consistency. So when it goes down, you could think you're the best player in the world and then just have a bad game, and that's okay. It's okay to be inconsistent and you want to work on your consistency. This is really great because those who have a high ego really tend to plateau. So instead of focusing on having a really high skill because you probably believe you do anyway, you'll probably be more likely to admit to yourself that, yeah, okay, I'm really good. I'm like MK Leo level. I'm just an inconsistent MK Leo. So once you do that, you could actually strive to improve your consistency and thereby improve your skill. So I really think this is a great way to look at it because by increasing your consistency, you really are increasing your skill, but you don't let that GSP fluctuation really affect your emotions or really affect you at all because it's not your skill, guys. It's really how consistent you are at winning despite all these, random matchups, all of these unlucky hits and whatnot. And even then, I have to admit, it's not the perfect level of consistency or the indicator of consistency because the matchups you run into, there's definitely more like Dedede's, Pac-Man, Samus, Zelda than other characters. So it's actually more about consistency against those characters and spread out. But the highest of high GSP, they can't lose, so even when they run into a Greninja over here or some other rare character like Olimar even online over there, they still need to win. So if they lose, their GSP will go a lot down, thereby showing that they aren't really that consistent overall. They were just consistent against the Dededes. Everyone always says focus on learning and improving, not winning, and I think that's a great way to think of it, but sometimes it's hard to understand, how can I improve or what did I do wrong? Or it could feel like you're already good and you don't need to improve. That ego gets in the way. So instead, tell yourself, okay, I'm sick. I'm really good, because you want to believe in yourself, but aim to be more consistent and then figure out how you could do that by avoiding those Gordos, avoiding the Pac-Man stuff, getting in on Pac-Man, whatever. So again, in my eyes, that is how I see GSP and what it represents. So aim for consistency, and I believe that's very powerful. One last time before you go, the sale ends for the t-shirts the end of April, so it would really mean a lot if you were to support the story of the No Johns, and it even says No Johns. I didn't really emphasize that because how hype would it be to be wearing this shirt to go to your friend's house, beat him up all day, and every time he complains, you just point to the shirt. You don't even need to say anything. You just point to the shirt. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you can kind of see how that could be very effective for your mentality, because it's really helped me out. And yeah, don't forget to hit that DK thumbs up, spank that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.